Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're looking at something quite somber, really important though. The Air India flight AI171 crash happened June 12, 2025. This was the Boeing 787-8 Dreamliner, registration VTANB. He was flying from Ahmedabad heading to London Gatwick. And what's just so chilling, honestly a bit baffling too, is how quickly it all unfolded. Moments after takeoff, still incredibly low, maybe 600 feet or so. Then a mayday call came from the crew. And almost immediately after that, the plane lost altitude, crashed right into the BJ Medical College hostel area in Megane Nagar. Just a massive fireball. So our mission here for you is to try and, unpack what we actually know so far. Look at the initial theories popping up and what this all means, the bigger picture implications. And here's a key point, something quite startling, actually. This is the first fatal hull loss for a Boeing 787 Dreamliner.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, the aircraft completely destroyed or beyond repair. First time in its, 16 years of flying?
16 years, exactly. And that really changes things, doesn't it? Puts a spotlight on the Dreamliner, on Boeing.
It does. And what was, perhaps reassuring in a way, was how fast the response was.
Mm-hmm.
Immediately after, Air India grounded all their 787s, just as a precaution,
Right. Standard procedure, but necessary.
Absolutely. And the crucial part, the black boxes. The flight data recorder and the cockpit voice recorder, they were found almost straight away.
Wow, that quickly.
Yeah, recovered by the DGCA, India's aviation authority. And that speed is vital. It gives investigators the raw data they need. They've got international support too. UK's AAIB, Boeing, others are involved.
Okay, so that rapid recovery is, it's good news for the investigation. But the human side of this, it's just horrific.
It truly is.
The numbers are, they're devastating. On board, 242 people, that's 230 passengers, 12 crew. And tragically, 241 lost their lives.
Mm-hmm. It's awful.
There was, incredibly, one survivor, a 40-year-old British man, walked away with minor injuries apparently. Miraculous, really.
The most unbelievable in that context. Yeah. But the tragedy didn't stop there. Over 30 people on the ground, in the hostel area, were also killed.
A terrible toll on the ground as well.
And these initial theories you mentioned, it's leaning towards engine failure. Maybe bird strikes.
That seems to be the initial focus, yes. Dual engine failure, possibly triggered by multiple bird strikes right after takeoff, which could explain why it couldn't gain any altitude. But again, that's preliminary.
Right, speculation for now.
Exactly. And connecting that to sort of what happens next.
Yeah.
The black box analysis is everything now.
Right.
It's not quick. It's incredibly detailed work. Could take months. But it's going to give us, hopefully, definitive answers. They'll look at everything.
Yeah.
Second-by-second engine performance, were the flaps set correctly, landing gear position, and crucially, everything said in the cockpit.
Every single detail.
Every detail. That's how they'll build a picture of what went wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And beyond just this flight, the implications are wider. They're inspecting other Dreamliners in the fleet, naturally. And this event, it's now India's worst air disaster in a decade. It just highlights how important that international cooperation is. India, UK, US, Boeing working together for a transparent analysis. The findings will impact safety globally.
Right. Lessons learned for everyone.
Absolutely. Design, maintenance, pilot training. It all gets reviewed.
So as they go through all this data, piece by piece, for this unprecedented 787 crash, what are the big lessons we might take away? Especially for these newer, very complex aircraft designs, and how we respond when things go wrong so fast.
Well, that really raises a critical question, doesn't it? As investigators sift through every single detail, what enduring lessons can emerge to make flying even safer? Particularly thinking about modern aircraft, the complexities, and these sudden, unexpected challenges like potentially bird strikes. It makes you ask, are our current safety nets, our procedures robust enough for these kinds of unforeseen events? And how do we use this tragic knowledge to better protect flights in the future?
A really crucial question. And it underlines why trying to understand these complex, heartbreaking events is so important. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive as we try to stay informed.